Hi, my name's Emily, and today we're going to be talking about the musical masterpiece called Strawberry Fields Forever by the Beatles. And here's the intro, the iconic intro with the mellotron, which creates a dreamlike quality, which I'll get into later. But before I get into analyzing the song, I want to give some background history on the Beatles themselves. So they were formed in Liverpool, England in the 1960s, and band members John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr quickly rose to global fame with their infectious songs and captivating performances. And their innovative blend of rock, pop, and experimentation dominated the charts throughout the 60s. And one of their most popular and experimental songs was Strawberry Fields Forever, which I believe was way ahead of its time. So picture this, John Lennon wandering through the gardens of Strawberry Fields, which is an actual field near his childhood home in Liverpool. And this place held a special significance for Lennon, as it was like a retreat from his harsh realities of his childhood. And as the memories flood back, he writes these lyrics to what would become a psychedelic anthem and a sonic odyssey through the corridors of his mind. And notice the dreamlike quality of the instrumentation and the tape loops and the double-tracked vocals. And George Martin's use of studio effects such as very speed recording created a sense of otherworldliness, like here, which blurs the lines between reality and fantasy. And Lennon says in the first verse, living is easy with eyes closed, which encapsulates the spirit of the whole era of like psychedelics in the 60s. And Strawberry Fields Forever would become an anthem for that generation, which seeks enlightenment through altered states of consciousness and created a sonic manifesto for the countercultural revolution of the 60s. And I also want to point out the meticulous craftsmanship that went to making this song. One of the most important techniques that was used was splicing, which is a process where passages recorded at different times are seamlessly joined together. And the Beatles actually done over 24 takes of this song, each trying to like make the perfect take. But it wasn't until John Lennon's discerning ear that ultimately led them to create the final product. And it's because he took the first half of take 7 and the second half of take 26 and joined them together because he thought those were the best products of the final song. But a dilemma like came up as both takes were in different keys and tempos, but it wasn't until George Martin, the master behind the mixing desk, with his expertise, he seamlessly took the two takes and spliced them together, which occurs at the moment where they say, going in, let me take you down, cause I'm going to Strawberry Fields, which is why it like slows down like slightly, but to the untrained ear, you can't even tell they were like two completely different takes. But this also created more of like the dreamlike quality of this song where it like slows down a little bit. But the magic of Strawberry Fields Forever extends beyond just the splicing. It also lies in the orchestration of the sounds and a sonic stage where instruments and voices dance and weave through the space. And there's soft whispers from the mellotron, which is like kind of like an old organ, which only is played in the left ear, and then the rhythm of the electric bass in the right ear. It just sculpted a musical space that no one has seen before. And it is like the journey of Strawberry Fields Forever like truly begins, where it like blurs the line of reality and brings to light the realm of your imagination. And that's why it is such a legacy, an important iconic song in popular music history. Thank you.